Hey guys, me and my friends have recently completed the challenge Criminal Mastermind for the GTA heists. So I've put together this guide on the easiest ways of doing it, as well as some tips and tricks and some tactics that'll make it a lot easier. So this is the intro video where I'm going to show you what clothes and armour you need, what weapons, vehicles and that, just to give you the best chance of completing this. And then in the next videos I'm going to do one video for each heist, including all the setups in each video. And it's not really that hard as long as you have 4 people, they're fairly good. Follow this guide and I'll show you all the tips and tricks and the easiest way to do all the heists and the heist setups. So in this video I'm just going to go over some of the basics like buying armour, what vehicles you might want, what guns you might need, and stuff like that. And then in the next videos I'll be doing one video for each heist and I'll include all of the setups as well. But I'm going to cut it down so it's not too long, it'll just be all the bits that you need to see of the heists. The very first thing I want to say is that if you haven't already, you should probably play through the heists on any difficulty just so you know what you need to do and so you unlock the vehicles. Because the vehicles are really useful for this challenge. So what is the Criminal Mastermind challenge? Well, basically all you have to do is complete all of the heists in order with the same 4 people without anybody dying. So if any member of the team dies at any point, then you fail the challenge. Basically you have to start all the way from the beginning, from the fleecer job. But as long as you got 4 fairly decent people and you do it in the right way, it's not really that hard. And to be honest, it's a pretty easy way of getting 10 million GTA dollars. So first things first, I'm going to go over clothing. So if you just go to any clothes shop on the map, and you can either get the entire outfit from all together in one go, or you can buy each piece individually and sort of customize it a bit more to however you want it to look. So if you go to outfits and go to heavy combat, and you can see there's 4 different variants, different colours. And this armour does actually give you a big armour boost when you're playing the missions and the heists, which is really helpful for this challenge, as it basically means you can just take a lot more hits before you die. And go down to utility vests and you can see you've got all the utility vests here, which is basically the armour. And you've got them in different colours, so you can pick whatever one you want. And as for the sort of undertops, if you go into heist tops and right at the bottom you have the battle vests. This is the top that's sort of supposed to be worn with it. But you can also wear it with the team tops, like the jumpers, which I think look a little bit better, so that's what I always go for. Now you need the heist pants. If you go straight to the bottom of the list, you can see heist pants. And there's 2 different variants, doesn't matter which ones you go for. I personally go for the other ones because it looks a little bit better with the boots showing. You don't need to purchase boots separately, they come with this. Then if you come over here, you see you've got hats. If you go straight to the bottom again, you have bulletproof helmets. So you can pick a bulletproof helmet to go with your outfit. And this also means it's a lot harder for enemies to get headshots on you. So if you do get shot in the head, you won't take anywhere near as much damage, which is really good. You can also add glasses or a mask, whatever, and then just save that entire outfit so you can use it during the heists. And in order to be able to use it during the heists, you'll have to, in the menu before you start, there's an option to choose between who gets to choose the outfits, but you can change it to player saved outfits, and then you can use whichever outfits you have saved. Next up I'm going to cover the vehicles that you want, and I'd say that you want an insurgent, it's probably the better, and I'd say the insurgent is probably the best vehicle. It's heavily armoured, you can still get shot in it through the windows, but it's still pretty hard, and it can take a lot of damage, but the best thing about it is you can push other vehicles out of the way really easily, without slowing down at all, which is really good when you're getting chased by AI or whatever, because as soon as you slow down they'll just shoot you. And you can buy this vehicle from the Warstock site for $675,000, but make sure you don't get the one with the gun because that's a Pegasus vehicle and you won't be able to use that on the heists. You have to get the one without a gun. And the other vehicle that's pretty good is the Kuruma Armoured, as it's really fast, it's completely bulletproof, you can't get shot in it at all. But the only thing is when you do hit vehicles you slow down a bit more than the insurgent, and you can't take rocket hits or anything. This vehicle is a lot faster and handles a lot better, especially when it's upgraded. So you might want to set it out so that 2 people have insurgents and 2 people have the Kuruma. Then you have a pretty balanced set of vehicles that you can use for all the heists. Next up you need to head over to ammunition, so you can pick up some suitable guns for the heists. So if you head inside and on the left you can buy armour. So you want to go down to the heaviest armour if you've unlocked it, and depending on what level you are you can have up to 10. And then you can choose the vest and you can use them during heists, so you can basically just keep refilling your armour when you get hit. So to equip armour during a heist, just hold down the back button and go to inventory and down to body armour, and then down the bottom you see super heavy armour, you have 10 of those, Then you just press A to choose to put one on, and that'll refill your armour. And you can also use that when you're driving and stuff as well, so you can keep that menu always open. In terms of guns, you're going to want to put some silencers on some of your guns. So I have like a silenced handgun, a silenced assault rifle, and a silenced sniper, and whatever else you fancy.
No replacement for a firearm, but a nice compliment to one.
These are some of the guns I put silencers on. I really like this submachine gun, it's probably one of the best for us having a silencer on, it's really powerful. And I've also got the carbine with the silencer on, because that's really good for sort of medium range. And you're definitely going to want this bolt action sniper with a suppressor on. That's perfect for all the stealth missions. And I just put the silencer on this shotgun for the close range engagements. And it's also got the flashlight on, so you might want to put flashlights on quite a few guns, because there's quite a few interior places that are in the dark. And this is the handgun that I use, it's the pistol 50 silenced, and that's really good because you can get one hit kills when you hit him in the head with that. And I also have the G36 style gun with the silencer, and this marksman rifle with the extended mag and silencer, which is really good because you can take multiple shots, just basically spray enemies at long range. And you might want to pick up a homing launcher as well, as it's a little bit easier to take down choppers than the RPG. So that's everything in terms of stuff you need from the gun store. But you can also go to one of the gas stations and get some snacks, and then you can use those in heist the same way as you use the armour to refill your health. And you want to make sure that everyone else on your team does the exact same stuff, gets the same clothes and vehicles and has silent guns. And then when you're all set up, you're ready to go into the heist. So you got your armour, you got your armoured vehicles, and you got your decent guns. And with all that set up, it's going to be pretty easy for you to get this challenge done, as long as you communicate well with all your team, and you're all on the same page, you know what you're all doing. It's just a few more things before you get started. In terms of general strategies for each mission, you just want to make sure that everyone's a bit more cautious and a bit more patient. You want to hang back a bit and not go charging into every mission. And you want to use cover as much as you possibly can. If like you're getting shot quite a lot, you can use blind fire, or just keep popping in and out of cover, taking out a guy at a time. That's the safest way to do it without getting shot too much. And also, when you get to a mission, you can park your vehicles in a way that provides your team with cover. You're also going to want to always keep an eye on your armour and health. And if it does get too low, either eat snacks or put on extra armour. When you're driving or if you're in a car, you can keep the interaction menu open, and then you can just put on armour as soon as it drops down to a certain level. Make sure you rebuy armour and snacks after every heist and after every mission, so that you don't run out. And there are a few things that people aren't quite certain about. Like one of them is people aren't sure whether you can restart the mission. You can restart the mission if you fail an objective or anything. So like in one of our missions we accidentally destroyed the prison bus, but because nobody died we were able to just quick restart and that was fine, carried on with the challenge. So as long as nobody dies you're perfectly fine to restart. But as soon as somebody dies you have to go all the way back to the Fleecer job, you have to start with that one. And even though it's only a 2-person job, you have to have the same 2 people that follow on into the next heist. So for example, like person 1 and 2 could do a Fleecer job, and person 3 and 4 can do a job as well. And then person 1, 2, 3 and 4 all go into the next heist. So you can't go off and do other heists or anything in between with other people, because that'll fail it. And you have to make sure that you do them all in the right order. It will give you a warning message if you try and do a heist that it will fail the criminal mastermind challenge. And unfortunately you can only do it once with each character, so you can't keep doing it over and over again and getting 10 million. But if you do have a fairly decent second character, you can try and do it with both characters, and then you can come out with 20 million, which is pretty cool. And I'd also recommend not using sticky bombs or grenades or anything like that while you're in a car, because I've seen it happen quite a few times. If someone will hold a sticky bomb out the window to throw it and the AI will shoot it, and that will blow your car up. That's usually what's happening when you ever wondered why your car just randomly exploded. So just avoid grenades and sticky bombs when you're in a car. But you can use them still when you're on foot, but just be careful the way you're throwing them. You don't want to blow up anything near a teammate or blow up any important vehicles. So that's it for this video. In the next video we'll be going over the first heist, which is the Fleecer job. And that job's really easy, shouldn't really have too much trouble with that. So good luck with this challenge. If there's anything else you need to know, then leave a comment below and I'm sure someone will be able to answer it. So I've been Gromit and I'll see you in the next part.